Stare into my eyes.
Bet. Good morrow, my people of the court. Today we are finally watching Bridgerton. Everyone and their mother is telling me to watch this show. All my sisters and my mum have watched it and they said, you should watch it, Lucy, I think you'll like it. And since season 3 is coming out pretty soon, I thought it was about time I check it out. No idea what it's about, but it says this programme is swoon-worthy, witty and emotional, and that's a bit of me.
Dearest reader, the time has come to place our bets for the upcoming social season. Tighter!
Is she to breathe, Mama?
No, not in this time. Women do not breathe.
Oh, Gregory!
Is our dear sister still not ready?
Oh, she's only been readying herself.
Why did I expect this? I didn't expect they would talk like this, but why would I not think that? Why did I think that's going to be common?
Daphne! You must make haste!
They'll do
Do you
it.
think she heard me?
Maybe.
Where is he, Benedict?
I do not know.
Oh,
In public! Well, why did I think there was a bedpost? There's someone right there. Your chariot, your handler. I didn't even see the rating of this show. I thought it was going to be like a 12, but if we're getting sex scenes, like not even 5 minutes into it.
The Right Honourable Lady Featherington.
And they're wearing feathers. It's perfect. Oh, she's wearing feathers as well. It's not just, the feathers aren't just a Featherington thing.
Flawless, my dear.
Yes!
But as we know, the brighter a lady shines, the faster she may burn.
Oh.
It has been said that of all bitches, dead or alive,
Of all bitches alive.
my name is Lady Whistledown. You do not...
Oh my god, this is like Gossip Girl. Why am I just now putting it together? Ladle Whistledown is Gossip Girl. Are we going to have to find out who it is?
This one is different. This one lists subjects by name in full.
let me see.
By name in full. Oh, that tea is piping.
Do we know a Lady Whistledown?
Surely Lady Whistledown cannot be her true name.
XOXO. Gossip Girl.
Let us hope Miss Thompson is more presentable than the legions of unkempt animals she has spent her entire life tending to back home.
She's going to come and she's going to be the most beautiful, the most talented, the most sweet, intelligent, lovely woman.
She's beautiful.
Good afternoon, Lady Featherington.
You thought she was going to be a wild pig. Haha. Alright. He looks evil.
I must ask you to accept my regrets.
Your regrets are denied.
Well, I suppose a brief appearance.
Excellent. You may leave that to Flask, you...
The way she was just like, no. No regrets. Oh, she really said me, me, me.
This is what they have been raised and trained for since birth.
This song, is this, Thank You Next by Ariana Grande? Thank you next. Thank you next. I'm saying it wrong, but you know it is, isn't it?
If I recall, my lord, you had just won your first race at Newmarket.
It's first and only, I believe.
Well, in that case.
Should it have anything to do with the unpaid balance you left on our betting books winter last?
Lord Bridgerton. Well, that's one down.
I did not realise.
How could you have done? It is the very reason I am here, sister.
I mean, that is actually like helpful that it's him doing it, because then he can pick between the good and the bad.
Now, Mr. Worthington's second son, we shall find better. He is of dubious parentage.
Oh gosh, alright, well there's no one left now.
Nor an eccentric. My word.
My word.
I shall return in a mere moment.
Run away! You're free, run!
Small glasses.
Oh, Burbrook.
Continue to run!
You've always amused me, Miss Bridgerton, ever since I was a schoolboy and you were.
All but 5?
Oh, go away. You look old as hell.
My brother. He summons me.
Stick with your brother for the rest of the night.
Your name, sir.
Am I honestly to believe you do not already know my name?
Alright. Not everyone knows who you are.
Oh, the Duke of Hastings, is it?
Right, Hastings, this is my sister.
Your sister?
Oh, yeah. Oh, was you a bit rude? Was you just a bit rude just then?
I do wonder which gentleman will be the very first to call.
Probably none. You didn't talk to anyone.
Am I the first gentleman to arrive? How wonderful.
How wonderful. To scare them off.
For a Miss Marina Thompson?
Oh, the cousin. The one in the middle is loving it.
Is there a problem, Lord Bridgerton?
You are in my seat.
Anthony.
Her name unknown to most, yet
It seems like more's gone to her than Daphne.
Miss Marina Thompson.
Marina's got it going on.
Should you not be out on your daily walk about the square, dear?
It appears as though it may rain.
It's the sunniest day they've had all season.
The drawing room at Bridgerton House currently appears to be emptier.
Lady Whistledown is spicing things up.
I believe that Anthony has already replied on our behalf. Apparently he's managed our social calendar through June.
He is on it.
A caller for Miss Bridgerton.
The Lord Burbrook.
No!
Lord Burbrook?
Can you dismiss them? Like, can you just be like, no?
Eloise, are you not due for a visit?
Daphne does not want to let go.
I believe I should like to stay.
I believe you should like to go.
You and I were destined for each other.
Not her laughing.
And oh, what an impressive presence it is.
Is that an innuendo?
You are the firstborn Bridgerton of a firstborn Bridgerton 9 times over. Where is your wife?
He got you there.
I'm in possession of something that you are not. Brothers.
He's gonna let his brothers get the wives.
Your caller.
Will it be just the two of us?
Can you not reject him? Just tell him to leave.
She made quite an impression, however fleeting it may have been.
Oh, that is not her fault.
Lady Whistledown merely writes what she sees. Perhaps we need to help her to see things a bit more clearly.
What? What are you scheming?
All of you at one table. Even the children.
Even the children. There's no children's table here.
We like each other.
Most of the time.
You should join us more often.
It would be better if you refrained from thinking about me at all. Arrogant, most definitely. You are a rake. And tell me I'm wrong.
Who is to refrain from thinking about whom again?
So you know everything about him.
Chaste, neat, desperate.
Is the rest of the table hearing all this?
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, Eloise. Eloise is loving it.
You must stay for dessert. It's gooseberry pie, Your Grace.
Ah, lovely.
The scheme is schemed. The scheme has scummed. The setting the wheels in motion.
This matchmaking scheme you rather transparently concocted with Lady Danbury. It will not work.
Or no, Anthony knows.
I can think of worse matches for Daphne than a dupe.
No, he don't seem that bad compared to the other guy.
Will you pay a visit to a certain soprano that you tend to in an apartment that you pay for on the other side of town, relying on your younger brothers to one day do the job that you cannot?
She knows.
Of duty? Pray tell, what should you know of it?
Exactly, you're running away what you have to do.
I cannot see you anymore.
What? Why don't you just marry her?
You promised to care for me, my lord.
No, he's got to protect his family instead.
What shall I do now?
You shall leave.
Be it shame or slander.
Rude! Rude!
A scandal.
Scandal? What's the scandal? It's going to be about Lord Bridgerton.
How convenient. Penelope, I did not see you there.
Did not see.
I'm afraid I cannot offer you that dance. I am to escort Miss Featherington to the floor.
Ha ha! That's what you get. Did she just start her period or something? And that's why she's sick. did they do that?
To speak strictly, there's nothing wrong with him.
What should any of
You're
this...
to marry him.
What? Absolutely not.
It should be just as easy for you to fall in love with Lord Burbrook as with anyone else.
I will not hear of this.
He looks at least like 20 years older than everyone else.
It's been over a month since your arrival, and you haven't bled.
It's not blood, and that's the problem.
Your revolting recklessness, I would be.
Revolting? Oh, heavy on the R.
To be around people like you, so out of touch, so superior.
Why are we going away? That scene was getting good.
Whatever are you doing?
Oh my god, run away. Run away.
You should be thanking me.
Oh my god.
I'm your last hope. No one wants you, Miss Bridgerton.
What are you doing?
Find out.
Step in. She don't need help. You don't need help. You don't need help.
I had no intention
of knocking the Klimp flat out.
Go for it. Just leave him.
Mothers. Yeah, people, I suppose.
Yeah, people. Gosh, she's got beef with everyone.
Marry me, Miss Bridgerton. Now, as far as proposals go, that may be the least romantic of all.
It's the only one she's had.
Perhaps there is an answer to our collective Lady Whistledown issue.
They're gonna pretend to be together. Fake dating. My sibling told me that every book is a different trope. And I can't remember what she said for each one. But is this one fake dating?
We could pretend to form an attachment.
This one's fake dating. Yeah, but she actually wants to get married though. Or, like, eventually. And you don't want anything to do with it.
Me, unavailable. You, desirable.
Oh!
Stare into my eyes.
Bet.
Closer.
Say less. It worked! Their plans worked.
If anyone shall reveal the circumstances of this match, it is I, Lady
XOXO, Gossip Girl. That was a great first episode. I'm with it. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun.
I must know if I'm at long last to have a son. Tell me!
Tell me. Alright, she's still pushing. The baby's still in there.
It is a boy, Your Grace.
Is that the Duke?
I finally get a son.
Now you can die happy.
At once. At once.
Emerging.
Where they're just looking down. Girl, your titties are out.
If I were truly courting you, I would not need flowers. Only 5 minutes alone with you in a drawing room. I did not mean...
Why is Miss Thompson to be kept away?
Because her condition is catching. How did she become a child if she's not married?
I do not know. I will find out.
Scandal.
Otherwise, how can we make sure it never happens to us? We have accomplishments to acquire.
Are they like being genuine? They don't know how a baby happens without marriage or something.
How does a lady come to be with child? Eloise, what a question. I thought one needed to be married. Apparently, it's not even a requirement.
Eloise, that is more than enough.
I think Eloise is my favourite character.
We were just heading off to take our sticks out.
Colin Bridgerton.
Around a fencing.
Your family this morning.
Oh gosh, this is everyone in town.
Lord Burbrook.
Whatever happened to his eye? It's quite grotesque.
We'll never know. We will never know what happened to his eye.
And if the Duke is not serious?
There are no others. There is only the Duke.
Ooh, this plan's off to a rocky start.
Might I have a word?
Many as you like, Bridgerton.
Are you going to come down here or must I come up there?
Get him in the ring. Get him in the ring. Oh, actually, in the ring. I didn't mean...
Not.
What is he doing?
Speaking?
He's an imbecile.
Your Grace.
He is an idiot!
What? He's talking.
Will only remain ours so long as we remain extraordinary.
He's full.
Hastings' name cannot land in the quivering hands of a half-wit.
He's 4. He's 4 years old. That is a child.
Your condition then, it was brought about by...
Love.
Your condition? Do they not know about sex?
You look just like her. And a good thing, too.
Yeah, because your daddy's ugly.
You can speak. I understood you well enough. When you step into the light, you will be worthy of the attention you command.
Aww, she's so sweet. She's the light this boy needs.
Lord Bridgerton, do me the honor.
Of course, Lady Danbury.
And we must look like we are enjoying ourselves, as difficult as that may be.
Yes, quite.
They're not acting. They're actually having fun.
Her beauty, for her grace.
For her powerful right hook.
Certainly wish to avoid any kind of embarrassment.
Rather late for that. I presume he failed to mention how he got that purple eye.
Was careless with the cabinet door.
He was careless with his honor. Your sister planted a facer. Deservedly so.
There you go, Anthony.
Daphne would have surely told me if this were true.
Would she?
I actually like that he, as an older brother, Anthony, is protective of his sister. Like, not just doing his duties as the eldest son now that the dad's gone.
Despite what you and my brother may think, I'm quite capable of speaking for myself.
Not just speaking for yourself, acting for yourself as well.
I think I shall take the air tonight.
I think I'll take the air tonight. What a great way of saying I'm going to go for a walk.
You do not need her. You're a duke.
Do not need her?
Why have you not already proposed? Unless you have already had her. If I had already known she was loose and damaged, I never
Stop
would have...
talking. You do not deserve to breathe the same air as her. Now go home.
It would be you. The apple should not fall very...
He's going to punch you in the face. Oh. I was doing more than that.
Well, this is a most unwelcome intrusion.
Most unwelcoming.
Ivan.
Talk now.
You are my worst failure.
I beg.
He's just bloody intimidated by you.
I remind you of your place, which is out of my sight and with your bitch mouth shut.
Punch him.
You shall one day inherit Hastings, but to witness your struggle is too great an insult. You are as useless as your mother proved to be.
What has he done? So you hate him, but he's still going to inherit everything. Well, because of that, you might as well just tolerate him.
Recipe is my own.
Is the rouge not to your liking?
It is perfect. I should like some more.
She should go into making makeup. Go into cosmetics, honey. Cosmetology. You got it.
Mama, might I go play with Eloise?
Lady does not play, Penelope.
Forgive me, Mama. Might I go promenade for suitors with Eloise?
Very well, then.
They used to not play. They promenade, whatever she said.
Look at my mama. 3 children. Would anyone presume that had anything to do with love?
When a man meets a woman and they love.
Did you only change your mind about Lord Bearbrook because another man told you the truth?
You truly esteem me so little.
After I apprised you of my wishes, and you proceeded to ignore them. Yes, brother, I do.
She has got a point. Oh my god, why did I think he was going to do it with his teeth? He like lifted it closer to his mouth.
I do suppose if I were forced to take a wife, you would be the least objectionable option.
Was that meant to be a compliment?
I'd take it. That seemed quite nice, actually.
Lord Bearbrook, you look in a great deal of pain. Shall we continue this conversation in a more private location?
Private location, you're in the open.
Because in 3 days, I am to marry. I have the diamond of the season. I have the very best that Ton has to offer. I have a Bridgerton.
Get out of here.
I look forward to the union of our great families.
Quick, Bass, propose. Can you propose to someone if someone else got like the marriage license or whatever?
I must marry Nigel Bearbrook. It is the only choice.
Eloise will not stand for this. Look at her. No, you can't.
Eloise Bridgerton.
Is smoking? Is she allowed to do that?
Go on, then. Chastise me.
Spare one for me?
You don't care. Who's your brothers? All the siblings are cool with each other. She didn't just...
Nigel is my one and only child. Very special boy.
You and Nigel look the same age. I'm being such a hater on him, but I'm sorry. I'm Team Bass.
He already turned away many more handsome debutantes, saying, "Mother, I prize accomplishment over beauty." Can you believe it?
Are you saying he's ugly? I mean, are you saying she's ugly?
How troublesome could a household be with only Lady Burbrook and the young Lord Burbrook to look after?
You have no idea.
Scandal.
What have you found?
What is going on?
Well, you could not think I would ask that woman for tea without a thought for you, could you?
Oh, they actually were. Yeah, they actually were getting information.
Lord Burbrook has a boy by one of his maids that he refused to provide for. Sent the maid and child away to live off scraps. Horrible man.
He's got a son?
And who will believe a group of women over a man's word?
So true. Sadly.
We shall do what women do. We shall talk.
Spread the word.
Bastard you sent away before the miss even popped?
You don't say. I will tell Jenny and Mary.
The gossip train. It's moving. It's chugging along.
Most appropriate hem for your sister when she decides to marry the Duke. Perhaps your bride would like the same.
Good night, Mother.
I love how she's always bringing up the fact that he's not looking for a wife.
I find children to be delightful, though you are not currently proving my point.
It must be taxing.
What?
The game of pretend that you feel you must endlessly maintain.
Do you not think this is what she wants? Just because it's different than what you want?
If we are truly to seem to be courting, then you should call me by my name.
Very well, Simon.
They're slowly getting closer and closer. He's touching her bare skin.
Then let us find you a husband.
Yeah, they're doing all this courting or whatever, pretending they're courting to get other guys looking, but she hasn't actually interacted with other guys.
May I have the pleasure?
Oh, there we go.
Whatever is bothering you?
Nothing at all. Lady Danbury.
He likes her. He's catching feelings.
My son, you have returned to take your rightful place.
My son, you hated him his whole existence.
And the great Hastings' name shall continue.
I will never bore you a child.
For I've only returned to do but one thing. To make you a vow.
So Hastings' name doesn't continue.
I will never marry. I will never sire an heir. The Hastings line will die with me.
What a great send-off. But it is sad if that is something that he wanted and now he's doing it just to spite he's dead. I knew he was evil. Rightfully so. It looks so pretty. Which one of them's dreaming though? I mean, no. Oh, actually, it was Daphne. She wanted to get a husband, but she's rejecting everyone. I know she's like catching feelings for the Duke, for Simon, but he don't want you.
Penelope Featherington, what did I tell you about cavorting with the expectant?
Marina's been in here for ages.
The expectant.
You'd be fitted for a new wardrobe. It's about time you dressed in the family colours anyway.
So say if, in these olden days about having child out of wedlock and then being a bastard, if someone was pregnant, if a woman was pregnant and she like isn't with the guy, but then gets married before she has the baby, and then has the baby, is that having a baby out of wedlock? Because they are married, but it's not, the husband's not the baby daddy. So is it a bastard child?
I was wondering if you might do me the honor of a dance tonight.
Duh.
Perfect jealous suitor. Well done. Someone is angling for a promotion in rank.
Stop flirting.
Where do you see yourself settling?
Another excellent question.
Do you have answers to any of these questions? Conversation's a bit of a bore.
My ancestral home is really quite large. Much larger than most others in the area.
Okay, now this one talks a bit too much.
After I marry, in fact, my mother will reside with me and my new bride.
Does your father have anything to say about that?
What? He wants her to live with him. I mean, what's the mum's gonna live with them?
And how did you find our eligible bachelors?
I must confess.
Not eligible at all.
I do believe he just told Miss Cowper that her gown is exquisite.
Do you think so?
He is here to tell every lady the very same thing.
This is the young lady.
And he's gonna do it to her. He's gonna say it to her.
Your gown, it is exquisite.
The laugh and the snort as well.
My apologies.
No apology necessary.
Perhaps a small one.
Someone managed to make such a terribly unbecoming sound while laughing. Well, now you were just making it look easy.
There's such a flirt. Stop it. I ship him.
You cannot fault me for being doubtful of your intentions.
Indeed I can, for all the mischief you have witnessed me make.
Anthony has a right to be doubtful. And he knows it, but he's still playing it.
I know you have no intention of marriage. Has that changed?
I cannot claim so.
Then whatever could your intentions be?
Respectful.
So Anthony knows that Simon's not going to propose, but he's still just doing it with Daphne, going with Daphne. The girl is struggling to sleep. Relatable. They don't know how to warm milk.
Excellent idea.
Oh my god. They don't know how to warm milk.
Go on.
For me?
'Tis the olden days.
Cold milk, then.
Most.
They are so funny.
The pleasure is mine.
Entirely. I believe now to be the perfect time.
Miss Thompson?
I certainly was not addressing you.
She is so short.
That I have ever met such a lovely girl with such an ugly countenance.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say, I've never met such a lovely girl.
Given the quality, I do wonder why the piece was not skied with the other daubs.
Why was your piece not skied?
Mr. Granville, if you will excuse me, you diabolical.
How could you let me rattle on like that? How could I not?
She's banner. She's one of the best characters. She's here to let people grow and let them shine and be protective of them. And she's got bands.
As if I could be the only person left in the world, and yet somehow I am not lonely. I am comforted, at peace.
She's like expressing what he's feeling. Like what she feels about the painting is how he's like felt his whole life. Well, actually maybe not his whole life, just now having met Daphne.
Cressida swooned.
And Prince Friedrich caught her.
Water?
This is just a play. It's an act. Louise, what is wrong with these women?
We ought to up our game.
I feel like I recognise him, but I don't know why I would recognise him from.
We need to make haste if you still plan to attend this evening.
No, we'll be straight home tonight instead.
Poor opera singer, thinking she's getting a bit of Simon.
Nary a petticoat out of place is a most coveted talent indeed.
The way the mothers are so prideful hearing their daughters being in Lady Whistledown's... Oh my god.
Oh, enough, I beg of you.
Literally.
Well, perhaps you should join me.
No matter how nice the music is, sometimes you want a bit of silence.
If you need to practice, then do so. Just come up with a name for it at least.
The song is called Eloise.
Is what your life will be if you do not agree to be married. You must have me mistaken for one of your soft-handed daughters.
What is this woman's problem?
I have written to him beautiful love letters.
And has he written back to you? Ever since informing him? Sweet child.
That one should marry one's dearest friend.
He's suggesting I marry your brother.
No.
Maybe.
What happens between a husband and a wife is a natural continuation of what happens at night.
What happens at night?
When you touch yourself. You do touch yourself.
What an absurd idea! Oh heavens! Oh my god, you've just exploded that little innocent mind.
Anywhere on your body, anywhere that gives you pleasure, but especially between your legs. And when you find a few...
The scandal.
That should help you. Come.
Come? Wait. Was that... That was, yeah, that's an innuendo, wasn't it? I felt like Daphne just then.
If you are merely dallying with her, I would never forgive you your carelessness.
Miss Bridgerton is far from a fool.
Then you are just being cruel.
She possesses a huge talent for writing, and yet she must hide away and publish under a false name.
Yes, because if anyone knew who
Because
Whistledown
she's
truly was,
publishing
she'd start
gossip.
from what she said.
That is not
Yeah, literally.
Eloise? Are you Lady Whistledown?
Could you imagine? An insider. What happens at night when you're alone?
You finished? How lovely.
I do hope you've finally given it a name.
Does everyone hate her piano playing?
So, I was thinking about us doing something different. I mean, the ice flavours here are divine, yes, but...
He's going to stop it.
I shall not be joining you today, Miss Bridgerton.
He doesn't want to play with you anymore.
Nor tomorrow, nor any longer for that matter.
Oh gosh. Say it nicely.
Thought you and I were friends.
We were never friends. I do not believe there could be a more ridiculous notion than that of us ever being friends.
Now he's just
Young Lady Belliot, her leaving
being even
suits
more
you.
rude. Why is it always whenever...
You were a convenience, a diversion, a pretty one at that, but nothing more. Now that I have concluded my business in town, I shall be moving on. I suggest you do the same.
Dickhead. Why are... Whenever they break off something, the guy's just so rude about it. There is... Yeah, it's like quicker for them to get the message, but you're just adding it on top of each other. Like, we gotta stop this, we're not doing this anymore. We were never friends. Like, don't need to be so mean about it.
Gentleman is here for you.
Good. I wanted it to be Anthony. I didn't want to see Simon coming.
I'm not here because I'm jealous.
Goodbye, my lord.
I'm here because I miss you. I cannot think of anything else.
Then why was she so rude leaving her?
I shall always be the woman you may love in darkness, but never in the light of day. You have made me promises before, and I, like a fool, believed them.
Oh, she's so good standing up for herself.
I cannot be your fool again.
She's a girl who knows what she wants and what she deserves.
A letter from Spain, it must be from Sir George, who's written back to you.
Do not contact me again.
What does he say?
Oh my god, he's dead.
Well?
He pretends there was nothing between us.
The men in this show.
It would seem our efforts were not in vain.
I take that back.
Oh, it is quite exact, Mum.
Okay, well, first off, I must just say she's great at copying the handwriting perfectly. Well done, that's a gift. But the intent.
If he should return, I can say with certainty he will not be coming to collect her.
Oh my god.
She was going to learn the truth about men one way or another, Farley. We have done what is right and what is best.
Wait, what did she say? She's going to learn the truth about men eventually.
We all know my darling might have the fortune, but it is your Daphne who has the face.
The mothers. Why would you say that about your own daughter? She's going to go for the prince now. I'm pretty and I know it. Let's go.
These are names, 14 single, eligible young ladies, all from excellent families.
She's taking it. No, she is in charge of the love matching. I was about to say love making. Oh. She is doing the love matching for all of her kids now. Oh, the one with the prince is not happy. The queen is liking her game.
The Duke of Hastings, I hear, was left looking rather tongue-tied last night.
'Cause he's jealous. He still gets jealous.
Perhaps the young miss has simply traded up.
Traded up?
Why settle for a duke?
When you can have a prince.
A prince.
I'm hooked. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm only 3 episodes in and I'm loving it. The scandals, the drama, the spice, the XOXO Gossip Girl. I was not expecting a gossip girl. Lady Whistledown. Who is she? Who is she? Is it Eloise? I don't even know if the point of the show is to actually eventually find out who she is. I don't want to, because if we do, it'll stop. She brings the drama and I'm loving it. This is such a fun show, but that's it for my reaction to the first 3 episodes. If you like this video, please do a like and subscribe for more for the rest of season 1 and so forth. But thanks for watching. Bye!